Should Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor testify?
Yes. Anybody who has any information should testify. So whether it's Andrew or anybody else, anybody who's got relevant information should come forward to whatever the relevant body is. In this particular case, we're talking about Epstein, but there are plenty of other cases. It is anybody who's got information relating to any aspect of violence against women and girls has, in my view, a duty to come forward, whoever they are.
And the former Prime Minister Gordon Brown has called on police to interview Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor. Should he voluntarily come forward to UK police?
Well, I think that's a matter for the police. They will conduct their own investigations. But one of the core principles in our system is that everybody is equal under the law and nobody is above the law. And it is really important that that is applied across the board. That is the principle. It's a long-standing principle. It's a very important principle of our country, our society, and it applies, and it has to apply in this case in the same way as it would apply in any other case.
Because Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has just been released from police custody in Norfolk after he was arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. This is the first picture of the former Prince as he left Aylsham Police Centre about half an hour ago. Earlier, he was arrested at Sandringham Estate on his 66th birthday. Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor has always denied any wrongdoing regarding his relationship with the convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein, and we don't yet know what the conditions are of his release this hour. Rhiannon Mills has more now on a day of stunning developments.
The unmarked police cars were seen on the Sandringham Estate with no advance warning for the King or the wider palace that his brother was going to be arrested. Thames Valley Police then releasing their statement confirming they were questioning a man in his 60s and searching properties in Norfolk and Berkshire. Not naming him, but it was clear it was Andrew on the day he marks his 66th birthday. The first senior royal in modern history to be arrested, questioned on suspicion of misconduct in public office. It comes after police had been looking at emails from the latest Epstein files and allegations that Andrew, during his time as trade envoy, may have passed on confidential details to the convicted paedophile and other business contacts. Andrew has always denied any wrongdoing.
Really, what it boils down to is the question of whether the police have evidence that Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor willfully misconducted himself as a trade envoy to such a degree as to amount to an abuse of the public's trust in him. Now, that's a matter of judgment. It's a matter of evidence. It depends on what evidence the police may have.
Particularly painful for the royal family because it goes right to the heart of their public service. A statement from the King came quickly, saying, "I have learned with deepest concern the news about Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and suspicion of misconduct in public office. What now follows is the full, fair and proper process. They have our full and wholehearted support and cooperation. Let me state clearly, the law must take its course. Meanwhile, my family and I will continue in our duty and service to you all."
Are you concerned about Andrew's arrest, Your Majesty?
Hours Hours later, we saw that with both the Queen and King out on separate engagements, aware the questions may come.
What's your reaction to your brother's arrest, sir?
But it's through carrying on with their duties that they continue to try to distance themselves from Andrew.
This is an institution that really isn't that reactive. They won't be forced into saying things. But in this case, they knew that there was no alternative. They had to respond because whatever happens around Andrew's arrest, whatever the outcome may be, it does still raise serious questions about trust and also the wider public role of the monarchy.
The King and the Palace now hoping the statement shows they are not ignoring the enormity of it all and open to scrutiny in a way that we have never seen before. Rhiannon Mills, Sky News at Buckingham Palace.